crypto. How's everybody doing out there? I hope you're doing well. Yeah. So tonight's stream was supposed to be a deep dive on the Diamonds Protocol. However, the main man, the founder, Rich Landon, has been held up, so we can't actually make the stream tonight. So we're going to push it to tomorrow. But uh, it's fucking Tuesday after all. The weekly blaze. We're going to cancel, but the show must go on. Fuck it. There's always plenty to talk about in crypto and Titan X and Pulsechain. So, Utah man, how's it going?
We're still here, buddy. Fucking soldiers.
Soldiers. Well, good news for today is, I suppose, the giveaway, the diamond certificate giveaway. Yeah, all 28 were claimed pretty damn quickly after the stream yesterday.
Yeah, they went quick. People jumped right on them, so that was cool. That was good to see. A little excitement out here in this desert. My God, I feel like we're just going through the desert. I just feel like we're just trudging through the desert.
I know. Yeah, I think it was maybe today. I think it's today. I actually put a post out, saying, if you look at, I was kind of specifically referring to Pulse Chain. One day of green and back to red. So it's like, Jesus, really? Come on. Um, Ricky Hart moved the SAC funds, and it felt like another absolute dead bottom, and we got like a 15%, 20% pump, and I think it's retraced all the pump back down yet again.
Yeah, honestly, I'm glad he did it. You know, because now nobody can time it. Now nobody can do anything. Now you're either in or you're not.
Yeah, on that point, I definitely agree with you. People really freaking, people really did analyze the sack wallets, keep watching, waiting for movements, opinions on movements. Much, much better that nobody really knows what's coming when it's coming. However, I suppose people will be keeping an eye out on what's happening with the Pulse Chain Bridge. If there's any large chunks of money start coming over, I even seen somebody posting about a wallet, a Tornado Cash wallet buying up Bitcoin hacks. Whether that's true or not, it's like fucking hell. The speculators, the rumor makers, the people looking for hidden messages are rife in the Pulse Chain community, no doubt.
Oh yeah, everybody's over there decoding everything. Yeah, I think, it's just when it's time, and when it's alt season, and there will be no doubt in our mind when it's happening because it's going to be undeniable, right? We're just starved. We're fucking starved. Like I said, we're walking through a desert and you like see the mirage. Like you see the palm trees and you see the oasis. Then it's like we're delusional at this point.
Yeah,
Give us something. Oh, look, there's water. You know.
delusional, or like there's you see people talking all the time about, they're just immune to it. There's no feeling left. But yeah, it's it could be so much more fun. We try to keep the spirits up, but at times it's like fucking hell. Just give us something, because again, I like to tell it like it is. For me, it's easy to get me fired up. It really is easy to get me fired up. A little, one day of bullishness, and I was ready. I was fucking ready to go. This is the start. We're going. Giveaways, streams, um, and it's like you come back to the computer the next day, and everything you were starting to get excited about, it's like, nope, fucking just wait. But yeah, what else do we do? We keep on waiting, keep on building, keep on working, keep on turning up. That's it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep DCAing. I mean, I don't know what else to do at this point. Just DCA. We can't fight the broader market. I thought we were going to get a reversal today. It looked like we got a little bit of glimmer of hope. with BTC and that, and then it's just kind of already retraced. But I mean, I looked at the calendar and I was like, okay, we just had the biggest fucking washout in history 4 days ago. What the
Was
hell?
that only 4 days ago?
It was only four
Oh, it
days
wasn't.
ago.
It
Yes, it
couldn't be
was.
only 4 days ago.
It was the 17th.
No way.
I
Jeez, that
swear to God, it was
honestly,
only 4 days
honestly,
ago.
honestly, that feels like it was about 2 weeks ago.
I know, that's what I'm saying, man. It was like, okay, we had the biggest washout in crypto
Yeah.
history 4 fucking days ago. I mean, what the hell am I expecting right now? Everything's just gonna flip around and go.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, there is lots of things. There's lots of things going on. To keep people's attention, to keep learning, keep deciding where you're going to put your investments, if you're going to move money around, if you're not, if you want to stick to your guns and hold what you've got, whatever. There's plenty of opportunities and thoughts and considerations to be made. And just give a quick shout out to DG, the body mechanic. How's it going, man? We're not doing the deep dive in the Diamonds Protocol tonight. Rich Landon, the founder, he hasn't been able to make the stream tonight. So no point in doing a deep dive into a protocol without the guy that built it. So we're gonna have to stream again tomorrow night when Rich Landon's here, and we'll run through it in detail. But we're just gonna have a chat about anything that comes up in the chat. Anybody has any comments, anything they want us to look at, please feel free to stick it in the comments. Slim, good to see you again here, man. Thanks for tuning in. It's rough out here. It sure is. Weaponhead. Cheers for taking part in the giveaway, Weaponhead. You'll get your NFT very, very shortly. Saying and maybe the 22nd, 23rd, those NFTs should be getting distributed. So when a party at your Villa Alley. It's funny, people have asked me a good few times about throwing parties, and the kind of you know yourself. The gist of having a party is when you've got something to celebrate. It's a party for crypto people, so there has to be something real solid for us all to be celebrating. So it may be a while, but yeah, whenever it happens, it'll be an open invite to everybody that tunes into the Weekly Blaze. All good. I listen away while doing bits and bobs. Got the marigolds on, DG. All right.
I want to know what you think about the 4-year cycle.
Well, it's not. Well, it's either. If it's not extended, we're fucked, basically. So if you believe that it's still a 4-year cycle, fucking sell your bags and leave.
Yeah.
Is it
Well,
as simple as that? I mean, the 4-year cycle. We're hoping people can dig into this a lot deeper than I can, but something's very different this time. If it is a 4-year cycle, if it's a 4-year cycle, then we're back in the bear market. So I'm holding up belief that this is extended. It's a 5-year cycle now. Or this one's going to last a bit longer.
so I think if Bitcoin topped before the end of the year, I think we'd still be intact for a 4-year cycle. And it could absolutely do that. When it starts to run, it runs.
Yeah,
So
I mean, okay, it's all right. Where are we at now? The 21st of October. It doesn't really leave much runway. Even people say, parabolic run should happen between 3 and 6 months. We haven't even got 3 months left of the year. It'd need to do one hell of a fucking almighty run here for us all to get the gains that we've been hoping for by the end of the year.
yeah, but that's just Bitcoin.
Just
So,
sorry.
that's just Bitcoin topping. And then you've got ETH and large caps and then altcoins. So, I mean, I don't know, it seems 50-50 split.
Yeah,
Personally,
I'm just gonna go. Okay, it's funny. Raul Pal, I like his takes a lot of the time, but he kind of says what you want to hear as well. So
Who is that?
Raoul Pal from Real Vision, he's big proponent of this
Yeah,
buy and
yeah.
recycle. He's put out some great videos lately as to why alt season's still on its way, why it hasn't even happened yet, and I choose to listen to him.
Oh
uh,
yeah. I mean, I don't believe that the cycle's over in any way, shape, or form. We're not getting out of here without a fucking alt season, okay? We refuse to leave. I mean, retail is nowhere to be found. Retail isn't even looking at crypto. This is all institutional money so far. We got a lot of
all
things
right,
that happen.
here's the thing though, right? I mean, if I run through the people that I personally see on, let's call it a weekly basis, people that, or you call it even a monthly basis, the people that I would regularly see at least once a month in my life, most of them, in fact nearly all of them, are not into crypto the way we are, but they do all have, most of them do have some sort of exposure to crypto, um, and they have little to no interest at all, partly because they have, a lot of the ones that I know would have bought in and potentially, yeah, yeah, probably lost money in crypto and have no appetite for it at all. So, will those guys get sucked back in again?
Well, you saw the lines forming around the buildings for people trying to buy gold, right? If there's money to be made, people will do it, right? People still play the fucking lottery, right? Once that number gets bigger and bigger and bigger for the lottery, more people pile in and start buying fucking tickets.
That's a good take. In fairness, so I mean, some of the guys that I'm close to, like the guys that work in my office, they would be buying their lottery tickets. Even the guys that don't necessarily need to win the lottery, they be buying their tickets too.
Yeah, if people have FOMO, man. If there's a chance to fucking get rich, people want it, you know? I mean, look at all the people buying tops on gold. Like you see these people standing in line and we're like, "Oh my god, train wreck."
I didn't actually see it. I seen the big dip in the chart, but I didn't see. Maybe it was on the news in the states. Was there people queuing up to buy gold in the last few days? Was there?
Oh yeah, all over Australia they were lined up around the building. And it's like,
Oh,
"Oh boy, you're buying tops. This
hopefully they'll be fucking queuing up
is
to buy my
euphoric." And when
pulse.
you
Hopefully they'll be queuing up next year to buy my Pulse and Pulse X bags. Woo!
yeah. I mean, I'm no market analyst and at the end of the day nobody really knows. But I mean, look, September was supposed to be bad, a red month, and it ended up being a green month. October was supposed to be a fucking banger. So far, it's been nothing but bloodshed. And
Yeah.
I just kind of feel like everything's off about 6 months. So I,
Yeah, that was something that stuck out to me yesterday. Is okay, I did see this post somebody put out and a long one about, you know, how they playing your emotions, playing the market with your emotions, buying and selling, capitulating, buying back in, all this kind of stuff is a fucking recipe for disaster. Yes, it's hard sometimes to just, hold on, diamond handed out, but imagine, imagine trying to play the market at the minute. I mean, yeah, trying to, um, you know, thinking that it's going to dump, it'll probably go up. It's really fucking ridiculous out there at the minute. It's so hard to get any sort of read at all.
yeah, I mean, at this point, for me, the name of the game, and it has been for a while, is just pick my horses, know what I want, and continue to build on those positions and have belief, you know. But it's easier said than done. Like right now, do you want to put more money in the market? Right now, it's the best buys we could probably get. But emotionally, do you feel like you want to go run out and buy this dip? Fuck no, you don't, because we've been fucking brutalized. But like, I'm still gonna continue to nibble and pick up more.
Yeah, sometimes, and although it's stuff, although it's sorry, although it's tough out there, sometimes I do look at my bags and wonder how on earth I have survived so much shit, and not been completely and utterly annihilated. Maybe it's catching a few winners here and there, being able to top the bags up, and like you say, continuing to yeah, continuing to just DCA and chip away. Although I suppose as builders we do get there you get little bits of income from the protocols that we've built. You can continually kind of DCA in. I don't I mean, we discussed this a couple of weeks ago about the number one rule: don't put in what you can't afford to lose. I would say a few years ago, I got to the point where I'd kind of, I'd maxed out. I'd put in everything that I wanted to put in. I'd got the return that I was expecting. Absolutely no, not at all. But there was a point whenever I was like, okay, look, what I've put in and all the work that I've put in, the protocols that I've got, the reputation that I've got, all this kind of stuff. It's like, right, I don't need to put any more in. If I can't make this thing work with what I've done so far, no, so far, then I should probably just sell and leave. So I mean, but everybody's different. But that was my take. I don't really think I've put in any fresh capital for almost a year now. Yeah, almost a year. Um, and I'm happy to stick by that. Would I love to take more and put more in at the minute? Yes, I would. I really would. But uh, you know, the reality is, I remember fucking ballbag B Roots saying one time, because I don't really listen to him very often. I did catch him saying, your bags are probably only at 2x away from from being back where you kind of were. And it really is not far off that. 2x in your portfolio for me would definitely put me back in the frame where I'm going, right, fucking, you know, we're ready for it again. And that's only a 2x. It just seems that I have honestly been saying just a 2x for most of this year, and it hasn't really happened.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up some of these comments right here.
Yep, go for it.
Duke of Booze, what's up?
Yo, Duke, how's it going? Tell some of your hair to buy the tip. No, it started fucking falling out, and it's just getting easier to brush. All
Duke's
this.
Duke's Mike Dean's buddy. Yeah, we had Mike Dean. We had Mike Dean on last week, cutting loose. Oh, that was a good time, man.
I'd say he had a few drinks on holiday.
Hey,
Said to bounce
son,
on.
huddle.
Loose lips sink ships.
Number one rule in investing: never sell at a loss. Yeah, I'm not selling bottoms, man. I'm not doing that. I'm just holding, building, doing what we do. It's just tough sledding right now.
Yeah, so there's a lot happening. Obviously, there's always a lot happening on Pulse Chain. But even in Titan X, we've got diamonds coming up. We've got the launch of the NFTs in a couple of days. We've got the protocol launching on the 11th of November. We have Orin from Super Shadowy launching Orin on top of Ouroboros. Any take on that, Utah? I'm actually just talking about that. I am actually jigging a few of my bags around because I do plan on participating in Orin whenever it launches. What about yourself?
I haven't decided yet, but I did claim my day one. Uh,
ORX?
vests. They're in the staging area now. This is the town.
Yeah.
So I have claimed they are in the cool down, and I haven't really decided on Orin yet. I might throw a little bit at it, but I don't know. I kind of like to do the opposite of what other people are doing. Like Pulse Chain, for instance, right now. Everybody's stoked on X game, right? And everybody was dumping their solid X to go into X game. So I bought some more solid X. I didn't buy the X game. And everybody's dumping PTGC, which I absolutely love what they've done with PTGC, and it's getting fucking hammered over there big time. So everybody's chasing this. I bought some PTGC. I got that entry that I didn't think I'd ever get.
Yeah, I mean that sounds pretty damn smart, Utah. I don't know. Anybody in the chat got a take on that about buying these buying some there's definitely Solid X is a perfect example. Launch a new token, everybody sells it seems to yes be selling one to run to the other. For me it seems like a recipe for disaster unless you catch it right. But yeah. PTGC again, not financial advice, but yeah, I've been holding tight, and certainly at these levels, you might have done a great move there, Utah, adding to your bags. I suppose if you have the right time frame, if you're not thinking about making a quick buck and you're ready to wait until. I'm holding all my bags for quite a while longer here, until we get some real fucking pumpage in the market. So, yeah, nice one. DG, that body mechanic. He's saying I bought PTTC down here, bought Solid X with X Game via LP. Nice, nice, nice. See, maybe you
Yeah,
are Utah.
maybe. I don't know, bro. I'm a broke grandpa. What the hell do I know, right? I, I don't know shit. All I know is if something is absolutely getting murdered and I think it's a really good protocol and everybody's chasing something else, I will buy those bottoms because it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot of money, you know,
Yeah,
100
true.
bucks there,
Yeah,
you
you can never
can't beat it.
underestimate what if even a couple of $100 into one of these things at these lows could potentially do. It's like all right, Hex is a don't know if it's a good or bad example, but you ever see people ban, looking back and going, fucking hell, like somebody put $100 into Hex or Shib or something like that before it done an absolutely massive run. It doesn't even need to run that hard for a couple of $100, even 100X, you've got a nice 10 grand there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, bottoms are everywhere. My God.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you want to know how far away we are from retail being here, look
What
at
is that?
Dogecoin. I use Dogecoin as like the barometer, right? It's at like 20 fucking cents, bro. Dogecoin hasn't done shit, and retail loves Dogecoin. You know, when they're here, Dogecoin will run. So,
Scooped up some Super Steak too since a dodgy whale exited at the bottom. I don't even know what Super Steak is. Do you know what Super Steak is?
I don't. I'm mainly focused on Titan X and everything in Titan X. But before there was Titan X, there was Hex and there was Pulsechain, and so I've got bags over there. So I still, you know, piddle around here and there, and I haven't sold any of my Hex, and I got liquid, and I'm just sitting on it, man. I'm just sitting on it, and it's been a tough hold. My God, Hex got fucking murdered, you know, but that's okay. Got faith. Got faith, man.
Faith and balls of steel. Woo!
Yeah, yeah. More faith in balls than I do brains, apparently. Yeah, what should we do for the community stream this Saturday?
In fairness, I was thinking about this today. We really do need to do a deep dive into Oren. Need to invite one of those guys. I'd love to get Trader Lee coming on the show. He hates to come on and talk, but he's such a smart dude to talk to, and he is obviously one of the biggest believers in shadowy ORX, Orin, and what's to come over there. So, but I really do think it's we need to, especially with the launch of it coming up. It could happen in a matter of days or whatever. Be nice to get somebody on the stream to chat about that. But it's so difficult. Okay, we could let's say capitulate and run over to do more pulse chain streaming. Pulse chain has hundreds of people streaming, talking about everything. When we're trying to stick to our guns here and continue to provide yes coverage of pulse chain, but what's going on in the Titan X ecosystem. But we're really struggling to get anybody to come on the show. We got Jukes to come on last week because Titan X Utils had pushed an update. We got Mike Dean to pop on because he had a few drinks. But yeah, oh shit, just pull the wire right there. Be nice to get yeah, definitely nice to get somebody from Orin or the Ouroboros ecosystem on to chat about what's going on there. What do you think? Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot of people in that community that are really loud, but then when you like offer them a microphone, like they don't want to come on. Hey, get that fucking Darko. Turn that FUD into something positive. Darko, if you're listening, if you're Darko's friends, fellow FUD companions, whatever, get his ass over here and let's do an Orin white paper review and let's talk about it. Let's talk about Orin.
yeah, see, Weaponhead was in the chat earlier on. Weaponhead would be great to have. He's got a lot of good takes on what's going on in the ecosystem. Guy really digs down and it seems to dig down deep into everything that's going on. Don't know whether he likes to talk or whether he would come on a show, but the guy's definitely got a lot of good alpha and info.
Yeah, he also is watching like different plays, you know. Hey, have you thought about this? You could go here and do this and go over here. And so he watches everything, man. So yeah, I'm really impressed with Weaponhead. That dude's a baller. He's watching everything all the time, it seems like.
Yeah, and then I've seen Eric as well. Eric's mentioned some new protocol. I think it's over on base. I haven't done any homework on that at all yet. What else did I see today? Um, shit. I don't know, that's what it was. I was reaching out to Mike Dean about something, but I think it was yeah, I was already asking about something we've already talked about. What's wrong with all the guys who used to stream all the time about Titan X for weather fishermen? I mean, it's I've thought about this quite a lot, and sometimes I think, all right, it's not fair to we can bash people that disappear quite easily, but um, we're kind of well take the pulse chain ecosystem out of it, but we're kind of an exception to a lot of people that um, turned up, built I wouldn't say they're fair weather, but they've found it as tough as everybody else in the market. And for streaming, it depends what you talk about all the time. You know what? We come on here and just talk about what we see going on. Just generally shoot the shit. If there's nothing particular that we're going to deep dive into, we'll just come on here and talk. And a lot of people would feel the need that they have to have really important, smart things to continually say, and at certain stages, there isn't really you just have to repeat yourself. There's not a lot going on in the markets that people can get excited about. So I can totally understand why people that would stream would just completely and utterly stop.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, man. It's a ghost town. I mean, you go and look at that first year anniversary stream. That was a whole fucking weekend. Everybody was there. Man, this entire ecosystem was rocking and everybody was there, man. It was awesome and we're in a totally different place right now. Um,
Yeah. So sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, we're still going to do a second anniversary stream, but man, it's even hard for me to get people to commit to come on. I mean, we might end up doing like 4 hours Saturday and 4 hours Sunday, and that might be it, unless Jake decides to make a guest appearance, but I'm not banking on that. It would be nice, but I'm not banking on that and I'm not advertising that. And, if he wants to pop on, hell yeah, that'd be cool, but
Yeah.
I'm not
See.
building.
Yes,
Go ahead.
he popped up. We popped up with one tweet, one or two tweets again, and then fucking disappeared. He'll be back. And let's see. Yeah, you couldn't turn that corner without seeing or hearing about Titan X. Yeah. Um. fucking community of unity. Uh, I've said this a few times that everybody worked together. It didn't really matter about one person's protocol doing better than another's, or one person who built a protocol wouldn't be afraid to talk about another. Yeah, wouldn't be afraid to talk about another protocol. You know, you could if you were launching something, you could you would have Mike Dean would stream with you, Smooth and Crypto. Anyway, there was about 5 or 6 people, even Crypto Audi King, 5 or 6 people, maybe more. There could have been up to 10 people that you could literally do a stream with, one after the other. And like I say, nobody gave a shit about talking about other people's protocols. Everybody working together, and somebody shared a post about Jake saying about, I can't remember the exact details, but at that time, that was the ethos that was working. And he put a post out about, this is the kind of thing that we need to hold on to. This is the kind. I laughed when I seen this, like fucking hell. It's like everybody just give up on that vision completely. If he was here giving us more guidance, it's a bit like RH and the way the pulse chain community went. Um, see, dude had mim vibes oozing. What's mim? What's mim? MIM vibes oozing out of every orifice. I don't know what mim is. Give us is that a fucking Scottish term? But yeah, it's the community of unity kind of thing. Everybody working together. That completely disappeared. And in Pulse Chain is uh community is fucking awesome. Even when there's continually there's streamers, there's always something going on in the community. But what comes with that as well is fucking people with terrible, terrible opinions fighting with other people with terrible, terrible opinions.
Well, I thought I could always rise above it, and Titan X would never be like that, and I'd never get into it with anybody. But I tell you what, man, bottoms are rough, and sometimes you got to stand up for yourself, and sometimes you got to see things. If you see things that aren't okay, and you can talk about it, and people don't want to listen, and sometimes you just got to stand your ground, and that's all I'm going to say about that. I try to get along with everybody, but sometimes you just got to stand your ground, and it sucks. But I mean, I think the chart has everything to do with it, man. We were pumping and we were all winning together. So I guess it's much easier to be on stream and support everybody else because everybody's winning. But
Yeah,
when
that's
when
totally.
everything's tanking, people disappear, and then people kind of get desperate, and I don't know. But we talked about it before. RH made a lot of people made a lot of money in RH's protocols. So they're there, man. They're not going anywhere. Those OGs are solid and they believe in RH. So maybe Jake needs to do the same, right?
Yeah, multi-level marketing. I mean, the I kind of liked the sales aspect of what Jake brought. He's a good salesman. I think RH is a good salesman too. But you need to be you need these guys continually selling. Like somebody did talk about yesterday about, I think it might have been Shillham Gates putting a post out about the best thing that RH did. Forget about fucking everything else. It was the streams that brought people in, and I do feel quite strongly that that was right. You know, I used to look forward to sitting down, listening to Richard Hart talking and learning from what he was saying. Yes, there was in a 4 hour stream, there might have been a lot of drivel and chat, but one, there was good crack. He made you laugh. Um, you definitely learned something, and it gave you direction in what you were doing with your crypto holdings, what you were doing with your bags, and all the other stuff, a lot of other stuff that he did since. Obviously, the all the legal stuff he had to go and take care of. But imagine. the maybe you get to a point where you can't do it anymore. Maybe he is too big a personality. But imagine just being able to sit down and listen to him stream. The fucking polarization of a community, into he dropped a couple of bits of alphas. Here's what we need to be doing. And not the fucking tweets that go out saying, "You fucking dumb fuck, you need to do this." Yeah, all these cryptic things. But just straight up streaming, sitting, talking, engaging. That would be a massive thing in my opinion.
Yep. But then you got the shakeout, right? So
Yep.
you can't serve two masters. You can't shake people out and be on stream telling the community, this is what we need to do and let's go fight this battle. So you can't serve two masters. So I guess you got to pick your poison. You want these people to dump at the bottom, or you want these people to dump on the way up. So I think
Yes.
it's get them out at the bottom, keep the soldiers, let it look like it's dead, and then send it. When it's time, and it's obviously not time. We just, like I said, had the biggest fucking flush out in crypto history 4 days ago.
Yeah. So
You know,
that's again. That's why um, That's why we just keep turning up week after week. It doesn't really matter. Just keep turning up and keep. If people are here listening, hopefully, whenever we do get an absolute fucking face melting alt season, everybody that's tuning in and everybody is tuning in all these weeks. Will get the gains that they deserve. All right, I want to wrap it up here tonight because we're streaming last night, streaming tonight. We have to do the deep dive tomorrow, so I don't want to stay up too late again tonight. Anything else you want to say before we start wrapping up?
yeah, on that note, just a shout out to everybody that tunes into these streams. There's only a handful of us, man. You guys, we're going to make it, man. We appreciate the support. I mean, it's tough sledding right now, but these fucking dudes are solid. They're in the chat. They're supporting us. They're still around. Everybody that's still on X tweeting and doing it. There's only a handful of us. Shout out to all you guys. We're still fucking here. We're gonna make it. Oh, there's Tom. We are gonna make it. Fuck yeah, Tom. Let's go. So yeah, our time will come, guys.
Yeah, I
Hasn't
know
been easy.
the phrase "hold the line" has definitely become your little. That's definitely your strap line now, Utah. Hold the line, and you've been saying that for a long time. Um, yeah, just keep fucking doing
I've been saying that shit since fucking December. The line, because you look at the chart, has been a downward. Hold the line, hold the line. We've been
That's the problem.
bleeding.
Nobody's
That's
been
okay.
here. Nobody's been here holding the line. Everybody's fucking selling and saying "fuck the line."
Yeah, yeah. Nobody wanted to hold the line, man. They just wanted to sell the line. That's okay. I'm just gonna keep buying.
Nice. All right, man. Cheers for coming on the stream again tonight. Yeah, and I'll see you again tomorrow.
Yep,
Are you,
sounds
avail-
good.
are you available for streaming tomorrow? Yeah.
Uh, maybe not.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to stream tomorrow, so if we need to
Try
find out if Rich is available.
Rich said he would be. I chatted to him already. Just it would. I think because you did spend a lot of time when we do a deep dive. A lot of the times you come off the stream and you think about something afterwards that you should have talked about. You should have mentioned. I think having you on the stream because you know the protocol inside out. If there's anything, it would be better for potentially not missing any of the because there's a lot of little ways this protocol ties, with many moving parts how they all tie in together. And I just know from experience that sometimes when we're chatting, you do pop in and say things that we're not thinking at that minute in time. So if you can make it, please do.
Yeah, I will absolutely try. I love to talk about tokenomics, and I love the tokenomics for diamonds. I think they're absolutely amazing. So
Yeah. All right. Cheers for tuning in again, DG. Good to see you around here, man. Thanks very much. Shrey back in the house, ready for the bull run. Shrey, you've been on a bull run for fucking 4 years, man. What are you talking about? Get Tommy. Cheers for tuning in again, man. Appreciate you being here. And Slim, hats off to Utah. I take it that is. Anyway, all right, Utah. I'll chat to you tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. Have a good night.
All right, sorry about tonight's stream, folks. We didn't do the deep dive, but rather than I actually did just cancel the stream, was going to disappear, and Utah was like, nah man, let's fucking go, let's just stream and chat a little bit. So actually do sometimes love just sitting here and chatting about whatever comes up. And like Utah said, cheers everybody for tuning in. Tomorrow we will do the Dems deep dive. And look, if you guys are out there, if anybody wants to come on the stream and talk about anything at all, Pulsechain, Titan X, feel free to ping me a DM. And ping me a DM and we'll get you on the stream. Also, if anybody watching is in heavy or, in the Ouroboros community, please reach out to your fellow cohorts. I'll pop in the chat and ask to say, we need somebody to come on maybe at the weekend and give us a bit of an update what's going on. Oren is very close to launching, so I'd like to get a good overview of what's going on there. So that is a good one. Where did the ETH go? Yeah, RH moving all the fucking SAC funds, all what is it, $650 million of ETH have been stuck in the tornado cash. Where the hell is that going to pop up? Who knows? But whatever happens, we will be here for it. So yeah, cheers everybody for tuning in. See you all again tomorrow night.
Oh, darling, lean in close for diamonds. The sultry Ethereum Temptress making Blaze and X28 tokens sparkle with irresistible fire. 3 steamy payout pools lavish you with ETH, crushing cell pressure and whispering sweet utility in your ear. Drama? Please. We've got pure diamond desire. Slide those diamonds into the vault. Tease up to 888 for shares that'll make you shiver. Craving more? Crush extras for a bonus that'll leave your wallet begging. Payout seduce. 60% at 88 days. 40% at 288. Effortless, eternal, and oh so enticing. Baby, dive into the diamond's allure now. You know you want to.